Hello and welcome back. I hope you understood the relevance of questionnaire method in research in the previous videos. In this video, you will be familiarizing the concepts pertaining to sampling. Sampling is a familiar part of our daily life. A customer in a bookstore picks up a book, looks at the cover, content, and writing style, and skims a few pages to get a sense of the book before deciding whether to buy or not. In a research study, we are generally interested in studying the characteristics of a population. But due to certain constraints, we cannot cover all elements of the relevant population. There is an alternative way of obtaining record information by choosing a subset of the population. This subset is called a sample. When the study collects inputs from all elements of the relevant population, it is called as census study. Whereas, when the study covers only a representative subset or cross-section of the population, it is called a sample study. We will examine here the concepts associated with sampling procedure. Let me begin with the concept called population. Population refers to any group of people or objects who form the subjects of study in a particular survey. For example, if you want to conduct a pan-India study on entrepreneurship orientation of MBA students, the entire students who have been enrolled for MBA program across India constitutes population. The next concept is element. An element comprises of a single member of the population. If we consider our previous example, any one MBA student from the reference population is an element. Our next concept in sampling is sampling frame. It comprises all the elements of a population with the proper identification that is available to us for selection of any stage of sampling. For example, in Pan-India study, we select only certain management institutes from where we will draw samples. Then the students in each management institute constitute our sampling frame. Sometimes population and sampling frame are one and the same. The next comes sample. It is a subset of the population. It comprises only some elements of the population. Take our example, the number of students from whom we collect information for our research constitutes samples of the study. A sampling unit is a single member of the sample. In our example, one MBA student who is our subject of study is an example of sampling unit. Sampling is a process of selecting an adequate number of elements from the population. Any sample study must help to understand the characteristics of the population and to generalize the results therefrom. Now let's recap what we learned in this video. Sample is a cross-section of population. There are certain concepts associated with the sampling procedures such as population, element, sampling frame, sample, sampling unit, and lastly, sampling.